Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. First, the headlines. 24-hour total shutdown called by JSC of Naurem Sanjita's fetus death underway. Internet and mobile data services ban imposed in 5 districts extended for 5 days until September 20. DIG Range 1 of Manipur Police and Herojit appeals for peaceful protest and to avoid using deadly weapons. Federation of Haumi questions during which Chief Minister's tenure district boundary was created, blames ongoing conflict due to their mistakes. Kuki militants rained bullets from Mongbung Kuki village towards Mongbung Maitei village last night around 7:30 p.m. Unknown miscreants explode bomb inside Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Minister Kasim Vasum's residence in Ukrul. And UKNA leader, self-styled Finance Secretary L.S. Yosef Jongloy arrested by Assam police from Beltola in Guwahati. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform, SKTV in Manipur, that can be watched globally. Now let's take a look at the news in a bit more detail. The 24-hour total shutdown imposed by a Joint Action Committee against fetal killing in inhuman actions by security forces along National Highway number 102 from midnight yesterday is underway. The shutdown has been imposed against the alleged firing of tear gas and mog bombs in the residential area of Kakwa Naurem Laikai in Imphal West District, which reportedly led to the death of a 9-month-old fetus in the womb of Naurem Sanjita. The shutdown will not affect the hospitals, religious ceremonies, and other emergency services. Residents of Kakwa blocked the passage along the highway stretch Imphal More Road. There have been no reports of untoward incidents till the time of filing this report, while the security forces are also keeping close vigil to prevent any escalation. It may be mentioned that Sanjita is currently kept in RIMS ICU on ventilation after she suffered extreme shock and suffocation after police reportedly fired tear gas shells on September 11. The stillborn baby was removed from her womb yesterday and placed at the gate of Singjamay Police Station at Kagwa by the aggrieved residents. The police have also retained custody of the stillborn baby. In response to the ongoing law and order situation, Government Manipur has extended the suspension of internet and mobile data services in Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Bisnupur and Kakching after reviewing the security situation. The internet suspension was initially implemented on September 10 for 5 days. However, the suspension has now been extended for another 5 days, lasting from 3 p.m. on September 15 to 3 p.m. of September 20. The suspension includes services such as mobile data, VSATs, and VPN, with some exceptions for whitelisted entities. This extension follows a previous partial lifting of restrictions on broadband services as per an order issued on September 12. As the tension remains high, the government has decided to maintain the freeze on most internet services to ensure public safety. All mobile service providers have been directed to enforce this suspension, and users are urged to avoid any activities that could further destabilize the situation. DIG Range 1 N. Herojit has expressed concerns over the use of deadly weapons by protesters at various locations in Imphal. Speaking at a media briefing held at Imphal West District Conference Hall, he disclosed that protesters have been using not only iron pieces and catapults with marbles, but also petrol bombs, tear gas shells, and automatic rifles to attack security forces. Describing the situation as unfortunate, DIG Herojit stressed that security personnel have shown restraint by not retaliating with gunfire despite the severity of the attacks. He emphasized that the police are committed to preventing injuries during protests, but expressed concern over the increasing violence and injuries sustained while attempting to restore order. He urged protesters to adhere to democratic methods of protest to avoid further injuries and escalation of the conflict.
Periphery da adagi akogi singya da kari da various miscreants in the top packet mayam am koi engage tawri masida koi aso open mayam am sudum mayam na dum tabili baduni hojik leiba situation na sida handak ikang khangok dana various kind of agitation lakpa agitators singna normal oiba han tawrum method to adopt of the vida koi lethal way of retaliation to se police ta masi koi yam thangnarak bandak se koi protester china seasonary ba khulai si am lethal oi mong da mi sibia ba mong da nung stone pelting to ba nauri kapa si da sumoi koi ge some of the protesters in high tai mon seasonary ba si isam jamba marban ngum ba kai gam na ta ba koi youth kum ba ka aga maduna palaga di koi mi si amna lethal oi ga da ba mong da dugum ba seasonary pa tear gas seasonary pa akoi madakta police ki madakta tear gas seasonary pa Sigi madakta automatic firearm seasonarpa masi mayam makoi madugi evidence lere burst firing automatic weapon dagi torokana akoi ge Imphal isi commando osi panba aduga koi ge police personnel amasu sokpa yaukre ngarang makkawa da tawba incident sida akoi automatic weapon dagi kapukpagi akoi gari sing various akoi ge mark firearm marks leiba akoi yauri akoi restaurant tawri bani haidana akoi na sum yadana sum henjalaktana akoi gi hypersensitive laiba zone sida disturb tawraba public property mayam ama akoi manghalaba adu itaragadi madu law and order failure or kadamina akoi soidana madu gi sab chaba akoi gi anti riot or anti mob exercise tawrkani aduna mayam da appeal tawjabasi mayam protest tawiu but democratic oiba mongda non-violent oin tawiu police yang na banate koi leriba police mayam si loi na iyamba inong pa ikura idon ngatani akoi citizen ni society sigi.
On the other hand, the protest that erupted at Kagwa led to a serious incident where over 15 bullets struck the vehicle of SP Imphal West KSH Shivakanta. He emphasized that his life was likely spared because the vehicle was bulletproof. He stated that if the police had retaliated, many people could have been injured. Despite the severity of the situation, the police chose not to respond with force, prioritizing the safety of the public. During the press conference, SP Shivakanta appealed to the protesters to engage in dialogue to address their concerns. SP Imphal East Meghachandra, who was also present at the conference, emphasized that the importance of having a leader in such protest to facilitate proper communication. He reiterated that the police's role is not to oppose the people, but to maintain law and order while preventing violence.
Ngarang maki kakwag incident sida kuni police gari including isamaki gari da nungay maru mayama pale nungay maru more than 15 rounds matatu rangani nungay maru pale se nungay maru pale sing si BP gari tongam data di even ay dam siram ganing khali ari sibu yaba kani sani agi pambam nakan makta mayama thare adagi akoi gi commando si gari da pandu nungay si BP gari si put up masi hutli ni hauji game view yani hutli ni pura hut pangamba adu gi level da tawre but akoi edu retaliate tawde habdi ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯆꯪꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯆꯪꯉꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯊꯣꯡ ꯂꯣꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯈꯣꯠꯂꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯪꯉꯒ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯒꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯦꯇꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯃꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯪꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯐꯥꯌꯔꯒꯤ ꯔꯦꯁꯄꯣꯟꯁꯁꯦ ꯐꯥꯌꯔꯅ ꯄꯤꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯅ ꯄꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯖꯗꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯍꯟ ꯂꯃꯟ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯁꯣꯛ ꯑꯄꯟ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯦꯐꯇꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯄꯥꯝ ꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯦꯛꯁꯤꯃꯝ ꯔꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯇ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯍꯟꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯁꯨꯝꯅ ꯇꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯍꯜꯂꯛꯇꯕꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯍꯜꯂꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯣ ꯉꯥꯏꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯔꯤꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯖꯒꯦ
ꯃꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯏꯅꯣꯁꯦꯟ ꯆꯤꯜꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯗꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯒꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯕꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯖꯁꯦ ꯌꯧꯔꯒ ꯀꯃꯥꯟꯗꯣꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯁꯄꯦꯛꯇꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯅ ꯄꯥꯔꯁꯣꯅꯦꯜ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩꯅ ꯄꯥꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤ ꯌꯧꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤꯁꯦ ꯔꯤꯄꯤꯇꯦꯗꯂꯤ ꯑꯦꯚ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯝꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯪꯉꯦꯕ very dangerous trend masida ai haijagadobse sigise laktaragadi ima iben khangde satra sangtan khangde any agitation gi da yauriba kangu se yamna moi gi undermine tawrane prithvi gi whole world gi marak sida moi se arm miscreant singna arm group kangu na instigate tawraga tawbani adana sabba yam sathiba train ama public perception all over the world lakane ba koina thing musung moi. It happens for the last few days consecutively. Wherever it happened, armed miscreant ki nongmi kapagi train se lakh hai.
Federation of Haumi has expressed serious concerns about the demarcation of hillocks in Imphal and Bishnupur as part of Kangpokpi district, questioning under whose chief minister such decisions were made. In a press release, the Federation criticized the ethnic division of district boundaries and demanded accountability from past leaders for allowing key areas in Bishnupur, Imphal East and Imphal West to be reclassified as part of hill districts like Kangpokpi and Churachandpur districts. It also condemned the ongoing violence and unrest in the state, highlighting the use of drone bombings and rocket launchers as tactics aimed at destabilizing Manipur. They claimed that these actions are intended to foster disunity within the community and disrupt economic activities. The Federation accused certain administrators who controls the hill areas and support Kuki factions of orchestrating these conflicts and treating the political and social issue as nothing. Federation of Haumi further reiterated the importance of resisting efforts to create division and called for a unified and stronger response to counter the forces attempting to destabilize the state. Kuki militants rained bullets from Mongbung Kuki village towards Mongbung Maitei village last night around 7:30 p.m. As per sources, village volunteer Mongbung Police Picket and Commando Unit Jiribam retaliated to the fire, which resulted in the heavy exchange of gun battle. However, there were no reports of casualty. In response to the gun battle, a combined security forces of Jiribam District Police led by SP KH Robinson, including commando units, troops of CRPF led by DIG, along with the 39th Assam Rifle CO, conducted search operation this morning around 9:30 a.m. at Mongbung areas. According to police, a huge cache of arms and ammunition suspected to be hidden by Kuki militants were seized at 11:30 a.m. The seized weapons were one pistol of .32 along with 2 magazines loaded with 4 7.6 live rounds ammunitions, 11 live round ammunitions of 7.62 by 51, 2 live round ammunition of 5.56, 3 ammunitions of 7.62 by 45 millimeters, 16 Pompey bombs, 560 empty cartridges of 12 bore, 11 live rounds ammunition of 12 bore, 18 empty cartridges of 8 mm, 105 empty cartridges of .303 and other warlike stores. Speaking to media, a resident of Mongbong Maitei village reported that this recent attack marks the 7th time Kuki militants have targeted the village since its residents returned. She questioned how long the villagers can withstand the escalating violence, which includes bombings and gunfire. The woman also criticized the silence of the Jiribam MLA in the face of these attacks and expressed her frustration, warning that if the MLA continued to be unresponsive, then the villagers might have no choice but to abandon their homes to the MLA and Superintendent of Police and flee for their safety. She also urged Chief Minister N. Biren to deploy CRPF forces and bolster the presence of state security personnel in the area.
Moina haurak padi ngasi numi tarik ni subani nungti ye khoda kapsala ngi tause aduna asama phalak tana khana pu sami gadra na khali adu su tawi de commando lairi akhoi police lairi sing su CRP lai sing su order phangde moida order pb de ana su laire akhoi hudi kama tamna laidol ge akhoi awari mo oire haji akhoi na chakka belambi suda asama phan na laira bani na akhoi hudi me ro ta chakka ngamri hudi bawda akhoi kayani sumai tamna mirot oina lai dol ge sarkar na jalbi do bani na Chen Biren na so dem bidra bani na akhoi hudi kai daw hari ge noi manata laga akhoi noi mayam na nong mai kap na happe piro natakana akhoi gi Jiribam puba SP MLA moi siga akhoi gi lamche chinajara mage jum mai cha ku chu jaroi lam mang chu jaroi akhoi na phang khuding da akhoi thawai hin na bachen jara ge machi mayam na machi khambi bata bani khambi laga di akhoi mang man thokpa mangani jaroi kadai cha khaya na su phang de ngachi ba wa han pa hong na chong te ji ge MLA adu kai tawi kara tawi kamai soi chokpa khotba dabura hangte asi kalima khona tawja doriba khona juk kya haja re asama phan ji ga thambi no ya ga CRP thambi waina phang khuni bakta ta khoi thong kak bawre hauji khoi kari dau chi ge abado sarkar na khanda biraga akhoi da ajab ma pibio.
A bomb exploded inside the residence of Minister Kasim Vasum at Hemlei Kong in Ukrul last night around 8:40 p.m. However, there were no casualties reported. Minister of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry and Transport Kasim Vasum is a key figure in the Naga People's Front NPF, a coalition partner with the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party BJP in the state. As per sources, the minister was not present at his residence during the time of the blast. Law enforcement authorities, including Ukrul police, promptly arrived at the scene to conduct a thorough assessment of the situation. The bomb explosion has raised concerns about security of political figures in the region, and further investigations are underway to ascertain the motive behind this attack. Meanwhile, Tangkhul Naga Long, a TNL, has condemned the bomb attack on the residence of Veterinary, Animal Husbandry and Transport Minister Kasim Vasum that occurred last night. In a press release, TNL denounced the attack as an act of cowardice and urged the perpetrators to voluntarily surrender before being apprehended by the authorities. The organization also called on the state government to swiftly investigate into the incident. Assam Police has arrested self-styled Finance Secretary of United Kuki National Army UKNA, LS Joseph Chongloi of Churachandpur. He is reported to be involved in bomb explosion at Sapramaina Bridge on Imphal Dimapur Road of National Highway No. 2 and attack at IOLC tanker on Imphal Jiribam Road. As per Assam Police, UKNA leader LS Joseph Chongloi was arrested during search operation conducted by Special Task Force on September 13 evening in Beltola area under Basista Police Station in Guwahati. Assam Police has alleged that LS Joseph Chongloi, 34 years of age, is involved in unlawful activities along Manipur and Assam border. A case has been registered upon his arrest for further investigation. Essential commodities were made available at affordable prices across markets in Imphal East and Imphal West districts today under Open Market Sale (OMS) scheme. This effort was initiated under the supervision of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution (CAF) and PD Minister El Susindro. Essential commodities were distributed at Lamlai, Lamlong and Kongbo markets from early morning, led by Haubom Bhupendra, District Supply Officer, DSO of Imphal East District. Simultaneously, El Ibotombi, District Supply Officer of Imphal West District, distributed the essential goods at Khwaidamban Market. Speaking to media persons, Haubom Bhupendra explained that essential items including rice and grains under OMS scheme at subsidized rates were crucial in addressing the recent surge in prices due to the ongoing unrest in Manipur. He assured that this effort would be sustained across various markets to alleviate the hardships faced by the community. The 98th birth anniversary of CPI leader Thokchom Bira Singh was observed at Irabad Bhavan today. The observance was jointly organized by Kaisamthong Local Council and Imphal City District Council CPI Manipur. CPI Manipur State Council State Secretary L. Thoiden, Assistant Secretary M. Joykumar Luwang, Bhanumati, Aituk Manipur General Secretary L. Sotin Kumar and CPIM Secretary Khetrimayum Shanta attended the observance. Former Secretary of CPI Manipur State's Council L. Sotin Kumar recalled the life history of CPI leader late Thokchom Bira, highlighting his role in politics of Manipur and CPI Manipur State Council. Floral tributes were offered to the late leader during the observance.
Manipur state ho ngasi state comrade Bira Hilamjingda thongna ai so thoga adu atai party mayam sebatan punminadra andalon dorga na Manipur state ai koi ki non bharat ki samvidhan ki nipal subh se to liyoba madwa koi Manipur party na madam gi so yang begin jogi lok sabha election da koi communist party ki MP ani kai Tripura da adu Manipur party na Ekoi Manipur MP Kaje Dragasu Tripura MP Singda Manipuri Lord Mo Bharat Samvidhan ki Nipan Subh Sedulda Yahun Nama Bukhapiu Haigda Bharat ki Parliament Manipuri Lord Mo Nipan Subh Sedulda Yahun Gadabani Haina Ihan Ana Bukhat ki Bate CPI Moi ki Siapanu Uta Government Ko MP Regi Manipur Party Luchimba Moina Ekoi Lord ki Ekoi Maye ki Ekoi Sports ki Imai Singh ki Assembly da MLA boina Sagoman Kendra ki karaga Mahar Thamna de Assembly da communist Bira haina Assembly da Kwai Thamna de ki sak comment Bira.
The status of Laishram Ningol Sanjita, wife of Naurem Deepak of Kakwa Naurem Laikai, who was admitted to RIMS on September 12, remains critical as before. RIMS media cell in a press release stated that she is presently on ventilator support and ionotropes, adding that RIMS hospital is giving its best effort with available facilities for her treatment. Now it is time for a short break. We'll be right back.
With over 40 years of excellence in diagnostics, we proudly introduce a new era of compassionate healthcare. Experience expert care across 20+ specialized fields tailored just for you. From critical interventions to personalized treatments, your well-being is our priority. With cutting-edge technology, every procedure is handled with precision and care. Enjoy the perfect blend of comfort and care, enhancing your healing journey. From routine checkups to advanced care, our dedicated team ensures you're in safe hands. Discover a new standard in healthcare. Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion. Visit us at Sajiva Jail Road, Imphal East. Follow us on social media for the latest updates.
the 57th Engineers Day observation across the country, Institution of Engineers India, Manipur State Center, also observed the day under the theme Driving Sustainability with Engineering Solutions, Embracing the Latest AI-Driven Technologies, today at the Seminar Hall of Government Polytechnic, Takyel. Former chairman of IEI Manipur State Center, M. Lokendro, Controller of Technical Education Government of Manipur, N.G. Basantakumar, and IT Manipur Professor Dr. A. Dinamani, and Chairman of IEI Manipur State Center, L. Swamikanta, among others, attended the event. Speaking on the occasion, L. Swamikanta stated that the day is observed across the country to commemorate the birth anniversary of Sir Mokshagundam Viveshwaraya, honoring his invaluable contributions to engineering. He was also awarded the Bharat Ratna for his achievement in the field. Swamikanta further noted that the center is working to establish IEI consultancy services in Manipur to ensure quality construction across various projects, from residential buildings to larger developments. He also mentioned that a one-day workshop on Meitei community's traditional style of housing, Yumsarol, was also held at Haying Khongbal Upham Yumpham.
Engineers singna akoigi samasida kari mateng pangba ngamge akoigi samasigi saukhatnaba Manipur samasigi madugi du wakhalon duda akoisu IEI gi office akoi sida linkacharaga akoina mayamda engineering solution yum sabadegi oirasu any environment ki project oirasu solid waste management ki project oirasu akoigi IEI center sidagi akoina yam tuna IEI consultancy service ama koi hogdok chagia na khali IEI gi consultancy service si leiragadi yum amma kamai chani adigi amora kai lantopagi hujik mukta da samaj na thengnari bawa ba maya kitang do orsu sarkar na tawbiji gi mathak chalaisida isa na yum da compost pit sembi duna koi gi amora kai je kang bisi ngakta municipality gi khombalai ba gari sing sida pb raga aswat pasing sina koina yum da compost to biragadi hena koi gi samaj e lu banan ba mafam amma oirakani.
Khongampat Gram Panchayat villagers have appealed for release of Manarega wages that have been blocked by Imphal West DC. It may be mentioned that the funds meant for job card holders for work completed this year were put on hold following a complaint to the DC. Irate villagers held a meeting at Khongampat Awang Lekai Community Hall with Imphal West Zilla Parishad Chairperson L. Bobby. The meeting, attended by newly elected members of the Administration Committee, aimed to address the concerns raised by the DC. After thorough discussions, the complainants who had raised issues about incomplete work were reassured and agreed to withdraw their complaints. Administrative Committee Chairman Waikom Chandrakumar denounced the allegations as unfounded and appealed to the authorities to promptly release the wages for those who have been working diligently.
Khongampat Gram Panchayat sing the job card thabakti loina smuraga haujiwokta job card ki paisa sing thaduk biraktaba aduga loina na 100 days target tawda bobuda haujiwok tawbiraktaba maramdi haujipa mas tagi na ngasi bobuda tha taruk changkrabche ngasi 100 days tawgadi tha taruk changkrami aduna chahi mada tha taruk changjingraba matam sida ekoi haujibobuda kariguma mata ekoi gi wahan thok laitaba ado thinjalaga thamba praja singjibu ngoholaga thamba aduna maram morkanda ngasi singje praja singjina hawrakpa ihong khakla kanda ekoi one member singjiga pullaga chamthongna daba sengtongna daba yadaba potam khakla patagi ngasi di ekoi khwampa ki community hall sida ekoi sengtongna bagi tanja ma khak ekoi lawjabani akoi da allegation tawraiba sing athuba matamda lawthokpiu aduga allegation tawribsina maram chaadaba orgadi yamna akoi gi tungdasu nungainadaba laigani maruina akoi gi job card ki paisa thingelibsing se athuba matamda handokpiu haiba wafamsi thamjari.
अखोई खोंगापत ग्राम पंचायत की ओइबा गवर्नमेंट थादरक फलसिंग असे खोंगापत ग्राम पंचायत सिदा यौदना फनकिरुमा लोइ जिंजनगिबा मरुइना नरेगा की फनजि थादरक्तबना मरुम जॉब कार्ड की फंगम थोपा कुसुमन असे फंगतबदगी सिगुम इदांग असे थोलपदुना जिकि नसिगि मीटिंग असे तौरपनि अदुना आइना हाइजनिंग अखोइदा अरानबा कोइ निपान यावबा डेलीगेशन तौरपसिंग असे मसा मसाना खंगना विड्रॉ तौबियो हाइबसे हाइजनिंग
Protest was held today at Awang Kuno Energetic Pioneer Association Community Hall, with villagers demanding resumption of Manrega job programs, which have been blocked by Imphal West District Commissioner. Speaking during the protest, Tokchom Ongbi Malem Nganbi of Awang Kuno Gram Panchayat Ward 4 expressed her frustration over the DC's decision to halt employment programs meant for Manrega job card holders. She emphasized the critical need for these jobs, particularly during the ongoing conflict, which has worsened the already precarious situation for many locals. Malem Nganbi criticized the authorities for failing to provide much-needed employment to the people and urged the Imphal West DC to immediately lift the blockade. She called for swift action from the DC, demanding Manrega jobs to be availed to alleviate economic difficulties faced by the local populace.
Imphal West DC na akoi Awang Kuno GP da thinglaga thambiriba thabak se athu matamda khudakda huji mangasi mak lokthokpiyo haiba thabak wafam se ai thamjage Awang Kuno Gram Panchayat ki development gi ayamba thabak thorom da so yingsin biba gi mahutta athingba thambiraga akoi bu thabak suhan bidaba sunaba isa gi lakchariba thabak to akoi da thingjan biraga thabak suhan bidaba se asi akoi gi yam pin daba yam nongai taba maso ai asim su thamjage akoi da thambiriba athingba se kari maram gi damakta akoi gi athingba thambiriba no haiba sim maso ai mai rena ba singda wahongoi ai hangjage ba noi kari warage noi kari leitrige haiba gi awat padi amata hangbidraga akoi da lagriba akoi gi right se thingaga thambiba se tawbiganu.
Two-day first aid training program of World First Aid Day 2024, organized by Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Kakching branch in association with the IRCS Manipur State branch, has been concluded today. The training program was held at Grace Cottage Cultural and Educational Development Foundation in Kakching. During the event, certificates were distributed to 56 junior Red Cross who took part in the training program. The students also demonstrated mock drill of first aid. Kuki NP Manipur Kim has voiced serious concerns over Manipur government's procurement of 7.62mm MMG MK2A1 from Ordnance Factory Jabalpur. In a press statement, Zhang Haolun Haokip, Information Secretary of Kim, highlighted that such advanced artillery is typically used in conventional wartime between nations. He criticized the decision to deploy these sophisticated weapons, emphasizing that their use is rare even among the Indian Army and Assam Rifles. He added that the plans to use such weaponry in the ongoing state conflict is creating further confusion and distress among Kuki-Zo community, who are already affected by the violence. He appealed to the central government to urgently intervene and address the situation.
The procurement of MMG MK2A1 is alarming, particularly for the Kuki-Zo people. The use of such advanced artillery is a deliberate attempt to annihilate the Kuki-Zo people. The use of MMGs would account to an attempt for total annihilation, and it will never be accepted by the Kuki-Zo community. It is crucial, therefore, for the government and all concerned to reassess the necessity of the deployment of such sophisticated weaponry.
All Manipur Muslim Students Organization AMSO and the management of Residential School Wisdom Foundation of Kangabok have met an understanding after confessing their blunders of forcing the students residing in their hostel to consume restricted foods of Muslim and prohibiting of wearing hijab on September 5. Both parties have agreed to respect the food culture of all communities by providing a common menu for students, allowing the wearing of hijab, and granting Muslim students time for prayers every Friday.
Wisdom Foundation Kangabo Haki School da Hokiba September Tarik Mangada Puhaningdaba Sinjaki Matanga Todo Ma Tokibado I Tamoy Segna Noaitaba Masung Pendaba Kondukjari Todo today to da Puina Puramba Naisam Tomba Mahagna Sexindaba Masung mahaki negligence aduna maram oiduna thokibani madugi damak mahak school sidagi mahaki thabak tawagi ku poibagi hamdagi ma tokan gare wafam sidagi thadokre onena makha tabada sigumba sechindaba masung neglect torapa kudimak singasi aina principal moina daite loraga amu hanna thoktanaba hanadagi hina section honda jagani loinana guardian sing amasung sa singasu mahausagum hanagi atumna ipaija chilna oina wafam sida leminaga laila su tam jaraga kuna su guide to jaraga tum matiksa nagari ka hom oina bokona bata ya lagi masung wafam sida gi wen biu haina
All Andro Apunba Mayra Paibi Association, in association with 15 clubs, took out a torch rally last night from Andro Kangjebung to Andro Market. Various slogans demanding removal of security advisor and DGP, to stop Kukizo terrorists from attacking innocent Meitei, not to conduct combing operations in valley areas, not to arrest village volunteers, and not to disintegrate Manipur were shouted during the torch rally. One member of All Andro Apunba Mayra Paibi Association raised concerns over the escalating situation of the ongoing conflict.
Akoy Manipur masa se akoy central government na asuki madik hanthana yengi haiba se akoy Manipur maitai masa sina akoy khangadabane se jingda senai ba khoi amit sana maitai sibu kari oina khange akoy ngasi maitai se khoi khangda ware asigumba mihan mipun mayam sina akoy mama ko bi se khoi ngasi phabu awaba mayam ama khangdana leire aduna asigumba thawong se athuma mathamda waro sinju pusimbiro adu ngasi di Manipur se tongana India da ki tongan pa pamle haiba se tongana akoy leijarge haiba wafam se akoy miyamda thamjage.
Wangu Halup Laipam Apunbalup Walal has urged to reveal the hidden agenda of Centre and Manipur government on ongoing Manipur conflict, demanding clarity on the conflict. A torch rally was held last night, passing through various locations in Wangu, jointly organized by Wangu Halup Laipam Apunbalup Walal, an apex organization of Wangu Apunbalup of Kumbi Assembly Constituency in Bisnupur District and Sugnu Assembly Constituency in Kakshing District. The torch rally commenced from Wangu Lupa Marup Market till Wangu Sabal area. Treasurer of Walal, A. Angosana, demanded immediate end to Manipur violence. Moving on to national news. Arvind Kejriwal's announcement about stepping down as Delhi's chief minister marks a significant moment in Indian politics. His decision, which comes in the wake of his arrest in Delhi excise policy case, shows his confidence in public support. By demanding early election and promising to seek re-election only if people affirm his honesty, Kejriwal appears to be challenging BJP's alleged attempts to break his party. His comments about BJP's strategies to break opposition parties by jailing chief ministers reflect his concern for democratic integrity. This also serves as a call to other opposition leaders, urging them not to resign if they face similar situations. The demand for elections in November 2024, ahead of the originally scheduled February 2025, indicates that AAP is ready to seek fresh electoral legitimacy sooner rather than later. Now, sports news. Imphal East District Kho Association celebrated the success of its girls and boys teams who won the 33rd Manipur State Sub-Junior Kho Championship at Paurabi. The championship was held at Multipurpose Indoor Stadium at Thobal Khetri Laikai. Waiton Gram Panchayat Chairperson Konthojam Kalachand, Paurabi Rising Star Club President Laitongbam Maipak, Gem Public School Paurabi Principal Waihengbam Janmin Joy, and Imphal East District Kho Association President Angom Ashok Kumar, among others, attended the event. The winning players were presented with simple gifts as gestures of motivation. SWC Kairak and KFC Kakching achieved victory in the ongoing 18th DSA Trophy Invitation Football Tournament held at DSA Ground Kakching in separate matches today. On the first ground, SWC Kairak clinched 3-1 victory over AIFA Irengbom. Meanwhile, on the second ground, KFC Kakching defeated SRDC Kakching by 11-0. The tournament is being organized by District Sports Association Kakching under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association since August 18 with 14 teams in 4 categories. And now before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. 24-hour total shutdown called by JAC of Naurim Sanjita's fetus death underway. Internet and mobile data services ban imposed in 5 districts extended for 5 days till September 20. DIG Range 1 of Manipur Police and Herojit appeals for peaceful protest and to avoid using deadly weapons. Federation of Haumi questions during which Chief Minister's tenure district boundary was created, blames ongoing conflict due to their mistakes. Kuki militants rained bullets from Mongbung Kuki village towards Mongbung Maitei village last night around 7:30 p.m. Unknown miscreants explode bomb inside Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Minister Kasim Vasum's residence in Ukhrul. And UKNA leader, self-styled Finance Secretary LS Yosef Chongloy, arrested by Assam police from Beltola in Guwahati. And that is all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website skyic.in to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download the app. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store as well. For early access, use the QR code. The download link would also be pinned in all of our comment sections. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews, and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur. Have a good night.